heart and soul of this democracy. Now, there are a lot of subjects that let me do global warming for just a minute since we've talked about it. I do believe we need dramatic change. I think it's a crisis. What I would do is cap carbon emissions for the entire country. And I would bring that cap down every year. We ought to reduce those carbon emissions by a minimum, and I underline minimum, of 80% by the year 2050. We might need to be more aggressive than that, because the more information we get, the more indications there are that the problem is more serious than that. But if you picture this in your mind's eye, below the cap, what we want is we want the polluters to have to pay. So that if they're putting out carbon dioxide, they have to buy a permit in an auction to do that. That money, which is probably at least $30 billion, should be invested in transforming the way we do energy. Wind, solar, cellulose-based biofuels. And it is true. It's true that, and this is another area of difference you should just be aware of, not because there's anything, we have great presidential candidates. I should have said that to begin with. On our side, you have great choices. But there are some differences between us, and you just need to know what they are. And on this issue, I am opposed, different than Senator Clinton and Senator Obama, I'm opposed to building any more nuclear power plants. I think that needs to be brought to an end. No more coal-fired power plants, to answer your question. Because we do not have the capacity to sequester or capture the carbon that comes out of it. And then finally, and this is the most radical of my ideas, I actually want to be the president who asks Americans to sacrifice, who says to America, you know, instead of rolling through New Hampshire and saying, I promise you this, I promise you that, and I promise you this. You know better than that. You got better sense than that. I mean, the truth is, we can't solve these problems by you just voting and hoping that somebody's going to go to Washington and fix all this stuff. We have to do these things together. We have to be patriotic about something other than war. We have to say for America to be strong, for America to be independent, we have to, in this issue, conserve. We have to conserve in our homes. We have to conserve in our workplaces. We must drive more fuel-efficient vehicles. We cannot simply spend and innovate our way out of this problem. We're going to have to actually be willing to sacrifice.